And this is vintage Gaga.
Okay, so this is before she had the crazy outfits and stuff. I love this, okay, because, well, let's watch the video and I'll tell you why later. That's not her. Well, let's show you who she is first.
These diners are sitting down
Yeah,
for
that's
a
Lady
meal,
Gaga.
but they better stay seated with Rebecca as their waitress. If they don't lose their temper when she loses their lunch, we'll tip them $100. Boiling point, 14 minutes.
Thank you. Hello.
I'm the manager here. We don't have a self-service restaurant. You just go to the bottom of the stairs with that.
1 second, I have to go outside.
I'm actually kind of amused by the whole setup, to be honest with you. Wah, wah, wah. You know how I would have reacted?
Yeah.
I would have been like, it's
Where'd
awesome.
my salad go?
Somebody took my food away.
Oh, I guess the busboy took it away. It was not even eaten. So why'd you leave?
I didn't leave. My stuff, everything is still here.
I had a phone call and they told me I couldn't take it inside.
And then I come back and my plate's gone.
Why didn't you take the food with you?
What? Can I have my food back?
Are you gonna run out of me again? I'll bring it back out. I'm gonna vomit. This is disgusting.
What is this?
You said you wanted your food back.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
There's garbage on it.
I just took it out from the kitchen.
Look at this. I'm not eating this.
Just clean out the garbage.
Nothing happened to it.
Plenty happened. There's garbage on my plate. Can you not see that?
Take a bite, it's fine.
I'm not touching this food at all.
I'm not eating that.
Who puts that in their mouth? Would you put that in your mouth? It has all over it. Clearly you would because you're just like.
I want a new salad.
So you're still hungry?
I'm asking for a new one because I didn't get to eat this one.
Just so you know, you're gonna have to pay for whatever you order.
I haven't eaten it. I'll pay for the soda that I drank.
Can I just have another one?
How much do I have to pay you to eat that salad?
There's no amount of money that I'm gonna eat aluminum foil and napkins and no.
Would you do it for $100?
No, I want a new
All right, so they give him the $100, and
Right.
that's that. Okay.
And of course, Lady Gaga didn't win the 100. She started cussing, and then they disqualified her.
And then she put on a psycho killer hat and was like, okay, anyway. All right, so listen, here's why I love that video. It was a cute little segment that MTV did. Who cares, right? Mm-hmm. Lady Gaga is just a girl from the suburbs, okay? Mm-hmm. She looks like every other girl in America. I went to high school with that girl. I saw her at the mall, okay? I saw her the other day at Ralph's, okay? I know. So why I love that video is everything is artifice, man. Everything is a mirage. Everything is marketing. Now, the Lady Gaga of now, like, oh, she's got this and that, and she's got the hair, and she's got the crazy outfits, and she's got this, and she's not Stephanie, what is it? What's her name? What's her real name?
Stephanie Germanotti.
She's not Stephanie Germanotti from New Jersey anymore, wherever she's from. Now she's Lady Gaga, right? And, I mean, that in a nutshell for me, in some weird way, was a perfect example of the American media, where they just take the most normal girl in the world and they create Lady Gaga, this media empire, right?
But do you think that it's Hollywood that created her, or do you think that part of it is just,
It's
her artistic ability? Like, I know you think her clothing is crazy, and you probably think it's like a PR stunt or whatever, but I know that she has something to do with the way she dresses. It's not like, some PR person says, okay, you're going to wear this outrageous outfit, and that's it.
No. So let's get that very clear. It's a great question, okay? It's both, but it has very little to do with talent. So what do I mean by that? Okay. Now, is Lady Gaga participating in this marketing exercise? Absolutely. Is she contributing to it? Is it partly her idea? My guess is yes, right? I mean, it could have picked anybody, but she had that personality, et cetera, to be able to understand the PR world. It actually reminds me of a present-day Madonna in a lot of ways. Now, Madonna's not as crazy, but back then, she was more wild, right? For those times, and Lady Gaga is for these times, right? So I'm not saying that Lady Gaga doesn't deserve the fame and the money, et cetera, because she played the game really well, right? Now, if you take that Stephanie girl and you don't Lady Gaga her talent would get her nowhere, okay? It would get her maybe a second look on American Idol. Okay? And I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm just saying that the talent is nearly irrelevant. Okay? I mean, so it's the look, it's the PR, it's the marketing, that's what it's about. And that's a great example of it. You know, if she looked like that, she wouldn't be as big as she is.
Look, I know that, but you have to see it as an entire package, right? In every field of work, there's a huge amount of competition. You have to be the total package. You have to be unique, and you have to bring something different to the table. That's something that she did, right? A lot of other artists that are just as talented as she is haven't thought about that. They haven't thought about a way to stand out. So, sorry, it's too bad.
And I don't begrudge her at all.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. I mean, she played the game. I've said this 100 times. And so there's nothing wrong with that. I guess what bothers me is that the game is so fake, you know, that it doesn't really have to do with the music. It has to do with all the appearances around the music. That it just, you know, while I understand it, it still grates on me a little bit, right? And I almost feel like they're tricking people, you know, and that's not fair. And we all know that this game is being played, but when people are like, "Oh my gosh, she's the most talented person," I guess for some reason that bothers me. Okay,
Yeah,
because that's such a small part of the equation. The much larger piece of the equation is the marketing.
Absolutely. Look, if someone were to ask me, do you think Lady Gaga is talented? I'd say yeah, because her music is catchy, it's fun, she's different. If someone were to ask me, do you think she's the most talented singer or musician in America right now? Absolutely not.
Right. And look, you know, and I like her songs, don't get me wrong, and we've talked about that before. But again, it's so much in the production that I think like if you went the Lady Gaga route, there's no reason in the world why you wouldn't be super famous. So there's something a little crazy about that, and something about our whole society that's so fake, and that's what bothers me. Okay, and I'm not saying it about Lady Gaga. She's like a million times. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay.